Hi, and welcome back to another fun and exciting episode of the Healthy Voyager. I'm Carolyn Scott Hamilton, and this time you're joining me in Havasupai Falls. The Havasupai Indian Reservation is a Native American reservation for the Havasupai people, meaning the people of the blue-green waters, bordering Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. Home to some of the most breathtaking waterfalls, it is considered one of America's most remote Indian reservations. All hikers and campers are required to make a reservation before entering the area. All right, the key is to not look super stylish because it's function over fashion when it comes to a giant hike like going into Havasupai. It is imperative that outside of having a reservation, that hikers be fully prepared with proper hiking gear, plenty of water, food, and supplies. While 8 miles may not seem too bad, the terrain is unforgiving and partially unshaded. Well, off I go. I've got my pack, I've got plenty of water, I've got snacks, and I'm ready to embark on my 8-mile hike down into Supai Village. All right, let's go. Despite the rough terrain, doing the hike is a bucket list activity. To have the opportunity to hike in and get to experience the beauty of the area, plus what awaits you down in the canyon, really is a treat. Well, I've made it past the switchbacks, which is about a mile of an incline switchbacks. Pretty unstable ground, but I did it, and now I'm kind of in the dry creek bed, and I think I still have a good 6 miles to go, but hopefully from here on out it's not too crazy, but it'll be worth it. All right, let's keep going. Depending on your level of fitness, the hike takes anywhere from 4 to 6 hours downhill, 5 to 7 to hike out. Day hikes are not allowed, so all hikers must be prepared to camp or have a reservation at the village lodge. Well, as you can see behind me, I'm at the Supai Lodge, Havasupai Lodge, which is located in the little village of Havasupai. I'm so glad we finally made it. It is no joke getting down that canyon, especially when you've got like your pack of stuff. So yeah, if you can swing it, I mean, it's absolutely something to do. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Look at how cool. I'm basically in the Grand Canyon right now. But I would say if you can swing it, chop her in. chop her in, or definitely chop her out. Maybe chop her in and or like do the hike in with just a day pack. But yeah, man, it's no joke. But it's early evening, pretty exhausted, so I'm gonna head over to the falls tomorrow. All right, good night. We were prepared to camp, but the lodge had a last-minute cancellation, so we grabbed it. I will say after hiking in 90-degree heat, having AC, a shower, and comfy beds were pretty great. After a restorative night's sleep, it was time to pack my day pack and head off to see some of the falls. About 2 miles past the village, you'll get to the crown jewel of the canyon with some beautiful sights on the way. Little Navajo Falls is the first in a series of waterfalls hikers will see at Havasupai. Described as the newest waterfall along Havasu Creek on the Havasupai Reservation. During a massive flood in 2008, Havasu Creek carved a new path, sending the water plunging over the rocks in what is now a beautiful, serene spot along the trail. The pools are so relaxing. Little Navajo is a great spot to cool off and chill before the busier Havasu Falls. While the water is chilly, it is super refreshing after a hot and dusty hike. Always use caution when in wild areas, be it with local wildlife or respecting the terrain. But if you do so, you're in for a wonderful experience. The second out of the 5 falls within the canyon is Havasu Falls, the most famous of the falls and the reason most hikers are drawn to the area, as the beauty is unsurpassed. Back at the village, after a long day of hiking and swimming, I had a snack at the cafe and explored the town where I got to see a local celebration with some of the youngest villagers. Once again, luck was on our side. The next morning, as we packed up and were about to begin our ascent out of the canyon, the choppers were running and we decided to skip the 7-hour hike up and instead make it out in a short 20-minute flight. I have to say, it was a great opportunity to hike in and fly out so I could experience the canyon in 2 ways, and it also gave me a full day to explore the area outside of the trail. Being able to get a bird's eye view of the trail really shows the expanse of the region, giving me even greater appreciation of the lengths people go to experience this hidden gem. A few miles from the trailhead, you'll find the Cavern Inn. Owned and operated by the Havasupai, this fun roadside motel and attraction boasts tours through the massive dry tunnels located in the Grand Canyon. A must-visit before or after your trip to the canyon, and if you're lucky, you can even sleep in the cavern. If you're lucky enough to get a reservation, a Havasupai adventure is one that should not be missed. There's nothing like experiencing these falls and scenery firsthand, so I suggest you start planning your trip soon. Well, my Havasupai adventure has come to an end, but I hope you'll join me next time on the next episode of the Healthy Voyager. Bye!